Hello guys, I am going to attempt to make a seat pod. I previously had a go out of aluminium, and to be honest with you, I just didn't know what the hell to do. So what I'm going to do now is have a go out of steel instead, because I want, this is the tailpiece, the seat pod should I say. I want this, I want my seat pod to look something like that, and then I want the seat to come on and then up to it. So the other thing as well is, with the exhaust coming out from underneath the seat, I'm going to need some of that heat-proof matting, I presume, to come under to cover that bit. So it would have to, just using this old one as an example, the heat-proof matting would have to be stuck on the underside of the seat pan, so that, you know, that doesn't get too hot. So what I've done, I've sort of like done something out of cardboard. Oh, by the way, the tank will get bolted down using, you know, the original bolt. So my new design is going to be something like this. It's going to be a long plate, a long base. Ignore that bit, that's just where I've stuck the cardboard down. But there's going to be a long base. There's going to be a bit of a shoulder thing, and then from there I'm going to weld some things to cover the tank, if you know what I mean. So the seat pod will have a bit of a, like a seat, well, like a front hump to there, if you know what I mean. And then what I'll do, once I've done that, I'm going to have a go at fabricating the actual seat pod itself, and hopefully it'll look something like that but welded on. So then the seat pod will be all one unit, you know, the seat, it'll be that pod and the base and that front bit all as one. And then what I'll have to do then is get a seat made to go from there all along there and then up to there or something like that. So I'm going to give it a go. I've got a couple of books on sheet metal work, and they make it look so easy, how to make a petrol tank in 2 steps sort of thing. So I'm going to give it a go. So what I've done is I've ordered some metal, and I had one of them cut to the size of the frame, so you can see I've just started marking it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out this metal, hopefully, and then that will be the metal I cut out of this sheet steel will be my cardboard base there. And then what I'll do is just start building up stuff. I'm going to put a skirt on it, like that one. You can just see that's got a skirt, so I'm going to put like a skirt on it, and then that'll help me then bolt it to that bolt there. It'll bolt onto that, and somehow I'm going to make it so it'll fix onto them existing mountings there. So that's the plan. I've also, while I'm on with it, just had another delivery. This is a new regulator. So I need to find somewhere to put that on the bike as well. So I'm hoping that's going to go on the underside of the tank in the original place. So keep watching. Right, I've got sort of like a very basic shape. I've had to cut it out with my grinder. and you know, these edges are still really sharp, so I need to cut them down. So what I'm going to do now is just cut out that bit. You can just see where I've drawn it. The reason that I want to cut that down and not put it under the tank is because I want to bolt the tank down first, and then when I put the seat pan on, it'll butt up against it and then cover that bolt that holds the tank on. So basically you're going to have to take the seat off to get the tank off. So it needs... I can hardly breathe because I'm in my cellar. Got my window wide open, but anyway. So once I've got that bit cut off at the front, I'm hoping that this bit will line up then, because that's how far I need to push it down. And then I'm hoping that this bit will be like there. So I'll get that bit cut out and then I'll update you. Right, this is actually coming along better than I thought, to be honest with you. So I've got the basic shape now. It's all nice and smooth around the edges. There's just a bit of a wonky thing there, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. That bit there, look, if I slide that out, you can see that I've cut that, so that just slides up to it. Now where I've cut that circle, that semicircle, it's not exactly in the centre, so that's why I've had to write top on there, because if I put it the other way, then it's sort of like, oh, hang on, have I done this wrong? Because looking at that now, if you look at the tank, it sort of like lines up with that edge, but that edge doesn't. I wonder if I've got it wrong way around. Oh, right. Shit, I had it upside down, never mind. So as you can see now, that lines up to there, and that one lines up to there, so it's sort of like okay, I think. What a good do! Although it's okay, I can't draw straight lines, but never mind. So this is the top now. Oh, and by the way, whenever you're grinding, don't grind away your thumb, because you know it smells of burning flesh. Right, I'll carry on. Right, I've started tacking the skirty thing on, whatever you call it. I must admit, my welding's not brilliant, and trying to hold a piece of metal on by yourself, as well as hold the torch and hold the bloody filler rod, is a bit hard. But anyway, so you can see it's a bit wonky, but once I get my grinder on, it'll be alright. I'm actually quite happy with that. If I just pull it off, turn it upside down, so you can see there, look, that. So I think it's gonna look alright. Getting there, slowly. So I'm gonna go up and have a cup of tea. And then I'll carry on. So I've got obviously that bit to tack on, and then from there down to there to tack on. But I might just, should I do that now? Yeah, I suppose I better do one. Then what I'll have to do is weld on some sort of lug for that, and same on the other side. Make something for that, so it sort of like hangs down and bolts on that. Fuck knows what I'm going to do, but anyway. And then I need to start building that front bit up. So what I might do is, like I said, carry on with that skirt thing down to that end, from that side down to there, put a few more tacks on it, and then get back to you. Right. Another quick update. I'm winging this as I'm going along. I'll just put that bit on. Now, you won't see that bit of a bodge up down there because that was covered. So I've sort of like put that on, and what I'm going to do is, shit, lost me a bit of metal, is I'm going to weld another bit of a strip on like that or something, and then what that'll be is, that'll be where the seat will come up to, and then there's going to be just like strips across there like that, if you know what I mean. So I think I know what I'm doing, and like I say, I'm just winging it as I go along, and if it looks alright, then it'll do. So let's keep on it. I think I've ground that down a bit too much there, because I wanted the strips to sort of like sit at the bottom of there. If I get another piece, do you know, something like that, if that makes sense. Shit. Or it might have to just sort of like sit up like that, I don't know. You know, sit. God knows. But obviously that wide, so it covers that. So that's what it'll look like. I'll end up like, you know, with like a box thing there. Basically all it's doing is covering that nut. So let's just keep at it. I think I know what I'm doing, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, we'll see. So there we go. Right, what I've decided to do is I'm going to have that's not very good, but anyway, I'm going to leave that open because my tank's going to be sprayed, obviously. I'm going to get a new rubber for there, so I'm going to have a nice big shiny chrome washer and nut there, I think, to show it off, because I don't know. So I've done that, you know, so far. My welding's atrocious, but I'm sort of like a beginner. I don't even pretend I can weld, so but I suppose once, you know, once I've ground it down and stuff like that, don't matter how many blobs of weld I put on, as long as once it's ground down it looks alright. So that's it so far. I still haven't decided what to do with the back end yet, but anyway. So I'm going to get that. I want to finish this off. So when I'm going to do this next, so this is like part 1. When I do part 2, that'll be covered up and bent round there. Same with that, that'll be covered up and bent round there. So we'll give it a go then. But I think that'll, with a big shiny chrome nut there, that should look alright actually. And then I can take the tank off, because I'm figuring that once I get the engine in and stuff like that, and you know, if I need to take the tank off to get to the carbs or whatever, then I don't have to piss about taking all the seat off. So that's why I've done it like that. So I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. So let's hope. So that's my seat so far. So now I've got to go upstairs and make our lass some tea because she's working late. So I'll see you guys in part 2.